Up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. How's everybody doing today? Man, I thought today that we, as a crew, just take some time and express ourselves. Just talk. Just have a good time talk today, right? Sometimes you like it, sometimes you. What up, Mo?
What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man.
You giving us a current tonight?
Huh?
Current event?
Current, past, present, whatever.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Hey.
Let's talk.
Man. Look, man, there's a lot on my mind, but it's those specific things I'm gonna try not to talk about because they might show up at the front door and cancel our ass.
Hey, man, it ain't like they haven't taken the show away after 5 minutes one day anyway, man. So,
yeah.
I mean, sometimes you got to just say what's on, sometimes we got to express ourselves. There's been a lot of times we've had shows and we sit back in amazement,
Yeah, one of them was last night.
Yeah, one of them was last night. Shout out to Caleb, man, young man doing his thing and he kept saying, Mo, y'all really don't know. I got a whole lot to say. I just didn't say it.
Yeah, I know Bree probably when we have Caleb too, I think Bree probably
let it all out. I know that's gonna be a show. We definitely gonna sit back.
Oh, we got to. I mean, you think about what he's been through, and we're always talking about doing something for some people. You know what I'm saying? And some of us do, like we do, as much as we can for folk. And this is people we don't even know, but they just happen to be in the GI family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we had access to the story. I just don't see not being able to help them if you're able to. If you're a Jackson or if you're a Cruz, somebody that could come and take all of that away or help with it, not take it away, but help with it immediately and make a difference. Kind of like what LeBron James does,
Yeah.
How LeBron, he sees it and he just gets on it. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. He just knock it out. I'm pretty sure he got some people to do some vetting before he, graces himself on there. But I'm pretty sure that story we had last night wouldn't be one of those stories you had to worry about, vetting. Vetting's not going to be right on it. Because
I'm going to tell you, bro. Well, go ahead.
I mean, I honestly think that is the key to us healing, because we got plenty of speeches. We got plenty of protesters. We got plenty of stuff like that, but we don't have that. We don't take what we have, all the resources, the millions and millions and billions of dollars of resources that our culture has, that we should be doing things with. I mean, we got open opportunities up there, up north. We got open opportunities down south here, that we can make communities that are catered for us by us,
Mm-hmm.
And we need to use that power. We really do. We really need to use that power. And we're not kicking nobody out. We're just saying this is for us, by us, because we've been excluded from so much. And, we contributed a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's
And
a thing, man. It's a thing too. We've gone through. Now we haven't said much about it, but this Black History Month, maybe the last Black History Month that we have. You know, and
because
we don't recognize, like you said, man. We don't recognize the fact that we can exact change. I think there's more of us than anybody, and we can exact the change.
Sure,
but we don't. But we don't. What's up, Gina?
Hey.
I mean, shoot. I get upset. I mean, you know, me and Marianne always talk about, you know, little stuff that we've done in our lives to help folks, you know, take people's kids in and stuff, and, you know, fed folks and did what we, you know, do the stuff that we've done forever. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about doing on a culture-wide thing. You know, a lot of folks say, well, they don't appreciate it. That's not the point. The point is that you did lift a finger to do something. That's not the point. You know?
Yeah.
Don't appreciate it.
I mean, there's, and you mentioned too, bruh, we put ourselves in a position where we're I don't want to say role models, but we're public figures. We're public figures. We're public speakers. So people expect more from us, unfortunately, than they do of themselves.
Right.
Now you got people. You mentioned LeBron, you know, the Jacksons and people like that. These people like LeBron, Jay-Z, Beyonce. These people are billionaires. Now think about this.
Oprah.
Think about this. There's enough of them. Michael Jordan. If they gave everybody in the United States $1 million a piece, they still be rich.
Would you do that, bro?
I mean, and that's the question. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Y'all know.
Come on now. Who gonna give away their money? Listen, these people, they worked hard for their money. Some of them didn't. Some of them, you know, were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. But these people worked hard for their money. And honestly, I would feel the same way. I worked hard. You can work hard. You can get to where I am. Some people got the mentality that they can't get there, but everybody can get to that point. Everybody can get up and get hired.
I don't think everybody can.
Why not? Why not? Because of the mentality?
Circumstances, positioning. Mo, you want to say something?
I was just going to say, sis, I'm not talking about, you know, the ones that sit around and wait on something. I'm talking about the folks that, you know, something. They grind every day. They wake up in the morning, they go to work, they come home and still behind the damn 8 ball. You know what I mean? And it don't take a lot of money to help. Matter of fact, sometimes it don't take no money at all to help most of these folks.
Yeah.
You know, it don't take to help. Most of the time it just time.
I agree with you on some levels of that, Mo. On some levels, yeah. But if I had millions and millions of dollars, I wouldn't want to give it away. You know how fast? How many people that got millions and went broke?
Again.
Understood.
Again, let's go on back here. We got folks that's made millions, you know, by like you know, people that done made millions of dollars, and they know how to make it. It seems like the first person that needs to know how to spend $1 million is the person who never had it. And we got people that can teach it. We know people personally that can teach it.
Yeah.
You know, to keep that money.
I'm saying like this, Gina.
I'm not giving away my money. I'm not giving away what I have. I'm not giving it away.
Look at this, okay? You got a seed. You got a seed that you planted, okay? You got a seed that you're planting, and you're watering it. Let's call that water the money. All right. Let's call that seed an individual. And you're watering it. And that seed grows up. Okay. And it produces other seeds too. All right. So if you put a little bit into somebody, I'm not saying give all of your money. I said $1 million a piece. If you're a millionaire, you got together with a bunch of other millionaires. Think about it. How many people are there in the United States? And let's just marginalize it. Let's put it as Black people. All right.
Okay. No, let's go ahead and include everybody.
Put everybody.
Just for giggles. And you're talking about what, 7 billion people?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. In the United States, 300 and something million. But 300 something million people in the United States.
Okay. And that's not even cracking your billion.
No.
That ain't even cracking.
I disagree with y'all. Listen, Mo, you say it all the time. You teach them how to fish. You don't keep giving them fish. You teach them how to fish. You teach them how to make the money. You teach them how to grow. You teach them how to elevate. You don't just keep giving.
I ain't talking about keep giving either. I'm talking about like when you I'm talking about giving somebody a hand
they
up.
They wouldn't know what to do with it, bro.
Well,
they wouldn't know how to multiply it.
You teach them.
That's the other side.
Well, why don't you teach them? Teach them, not
you
give
can't teach,
them.
You can't teach them with zero.
They don't have nothing. You can't. What you gonna teach them?
Yes, you can. I had zero. Somebody taught me. I had zero. Somebody taught me.
Gina, you had initiative, and you had drive, and you had a degrees.
And your circumstance.
But what is giving $1 million to everybody going to do? It's not going to help them multiply it. It's not gonna. It's not gonna help them to grow it. If I give you $1 million and you never had $1 million, and you're not used to having that kind of money, it is going to be gone in no time flat.
Now,
come on.
Let me ask you this question.
Look at Rodney. Can't we all just get along?
What if we
he was broke?
Had a damn plan. Had a plan before we start giving away money and showing people how to succeed. And when I say had a plan, we got we have a place where our culture is able to, survive, able to pull themselves up out of some get some bootstraps, able to go to school, not just HBCUs sprinkled all over the place, but a concentration of our resources in one place. It could be the freaking middle of Arizona where we make that bad boy like Dubai. They done ship water in, dug for water. It's a lot of ways to make a plan so we can be a lot more successful than we are right now, because the system is so freaking against us right now.
Right. I'm telling you what I'm talking about.
Y'all talking about it. Y'all talking about
Hold on,
Mo.
Okay, Cadillacs every time you turn your head.
I already got mine.
That's what. Listen, I'm just saying. Listen, I learned from example. I learned from experience.
I'm saying we've had some historical references, or that way we could do stuff. Well, Black Wall Street was one of them that we don't have to worry about them coming and try to burn us out of it and then turn around and call us lazy. That stuff right there, I think we could do it without that kind of craziness happening over again, where we could go there and we could do what we do,
I agree with you.
Build it, and then bring people in that want to produce. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm talking about.
Go
ahead,
yeah, but you know what? I've learned from experience. I got burned. I came into the real estate industry with the goal of putting people in homes and teaching them how having real estate is a benefit. The first person I tried to help was a 36-year-old young lady with a 5-year-old daughter. Put her in my house, and I'm gonna tell you how good she had it. She knew she had it good after it was too late. I put her in the house. I was set up a contract with rent to own. She was paying $950 a month. $200 of that $950 was going into escrow. That escrow was going to be used in 2 years. I was giving her 2 years to get her credit together. $200 of it was going into escrow, $200 a month for 2 years. So that when she went to the bank, a finance company, mortgage company, wherever she was going to purchase the house, she would have the escrow, would have the 10% or whatever she needed down. She just had to get the finances. So I'm helping her to establish. Guess what? She was in a 2-bedroom brick home with a full fenced-in yard that I was selling her for $45,000. 45. I rehabbed it for 22, so I didn't mind selling it for 45 because I still made a profit. It didn't have. I wasn't trying to, I was just trying to help people understand how real estate is. It's money. It's money in your pocket. This girl, she screwed me over so bad. She got into the house. She paid the first 2 months. She was in my house for 9 months, rent free. I couldn't even get the courts to get her out of there.
Nope. It takes
Hold on,
3
hold
months.
on. Hey, what's up, Chris? Chris, you got something going on with your feed, dude.
And you know what?
Something going on with your feed. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gina.
She would have walked into that home with equity.
Right.
Equity. The house was appraised at 95.
Damn.
She was calling me up. I want you to remodel the kitchen. I want you to do this. I said, no. I said,
that's one example, though.
You are.
That's one example.
Yeah, it's one example. But I'm gonna tell you, it's a whole lot more of them out there like that
sure
that you're gonna run into.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh sure. Oh sure.
For sure. But if you give
I'm
it to them,
not gonna keep giving and giving and giving.
Nobody said keep giving. Nobody said keep giving.
I'm not gonna give one time.
Fine. And that's fine. But what I'm saying is this: if we continue, and that's perfect. You everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But if we don't help each other, like I said, and we say this all the time, different races. I'm not saying white, black, or yes, I am. White people, man, they help each other all the time, and
right.
they all they come
each
up.
Other, though?
We got to teach each other.
Why screw the people who are trying to help you?
Because you never know. You never know what's going to happen unless you try it.
I only got 2 hands. I ain't gonna let nobody keep biting them off.
I just said we're not gonna. I just said no. We ain't gonna keep doing this. You know.
I'm just saying this. The difference is the way white people draw up contracts and the way we draw up contracts. You did it on a helping hand. White people do this shit on business. Period. You know, and they got a way to get you out. Yeah, get out that contract, because if you messing around, get out and break their contract, your ass is out. They got ways of getting you out a lot quicker. It's just the way they do business, and we got to find a way to do the same. We have got to. We got too much damn resources as a culture, and it's scattered all over the country for us to be as short as we are. You know what I mean?
I think
we have a lot of influence on this damn culture, on this U.S. culture. You know, I mean,
yeah, you know, the real reason is that it's a society and the people around that they only know how to screw us.
Right.
If you live in a predominantly black neighborhood or a predominantly black city, we only know how to screw over us. We don't know how to screw over anybody else. And when you go to somewhere where it's multicultural, you normally don't have those problems.
You sure? You usually don't, right? Right. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. You normally don't. But I mean, it goes back to what you said too. But those contracts was really, I always say contracts makes the best friends.
That's right.
That's the friend always, because you can't say no, that's not what we agreed on, because it's there in the contract.
That's right. You signed.
Oh yeah. We had a contract, and when she took me to court, took me to court and said that I was breaching the contract. We got the court and the judge. Huh?
How you breach the contract?
She said, I'm telling you, either somebody was in her ear or she was on Googling stuff that didn't even make sense, because she took me to court. I had my attorney send her a letter saying, you pay this amount or you're going to be evicted. She took me to court when she got that letter and said that I breached the contract. See, she was looking at the part where the rent to own part, but we hadn't got to the rent to own part yet.
She ain't even paid
because she had to pay for a year, right? She had to pay for a year, right? Before
she would have had to pay 10% into the cost of the house. Gotcha. If she had to pay the 10% into the cost of the house, it would have been even harder to get her out of there, because the judge told me I would have had to go to foreclosure court. And you know how long it take to foreclose in a house.
That's the reason why
she didn't get nowhere near that 10% because she wasn't paying anything.
No.
Is that the spot over there by Glen Park that you was always telling us about?
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
One instance. I'm not saying give your money to just anybody and everybody. I'm just saying, I use an example of saying Michael Jordan, people like that, they're billionaires. If they took 1 million of their money and gave it to everybody,
If I was in their shoes, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, and you said that, and you're perfectly good with saying that, and I support what you're saying. But I'm just saying this. I'm not saying that I would do. You asked me the question, would I do it? Okay, I probably wouldn't do it either, but I would give something to see if there's a group of people that at least I can help a few. All right, to come to terms with, we can do this. You know, we talk about it all the time, but how come we don't be about it all the time? You know?
Well, it's ways that it can do it and it works. If you took it and gave it to our kind, because you can have $1 billion, but you ain't got to give it to everybody in the U.S.
You're right.
You know? And it's a situation where we are behind financially. We're not behind resources. We're behind financially as a culture. You know what I'm saying? Even though we spend the most, the dollar only stays in the Black community, 7 seconds? If that.
Mm-hmm.
A few
You know what I'm
milliseconds.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy is we create the stuff that we spending money on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The shoes and all, and the clothes. We create that. That money don't stay. Can you imagine having a community where all that creativity and all of that marketing is at one spot?
Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo.
Mo, you know what's crazy? The same clothing lines like Dolce & Gabbana, Louis Vuitton, all of them, they have Black clothing lines that's just like that cost just as much and is just as successful, but they're not talking about it. They don't want us to go that far.
Right.
That's a good example, Chris. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. My daughter, she crochets. She's been crocheting since she was 15. She's 40. How old is 40? 40. But anyway. So she's been crocheting a long time. So she has a lot of customers. That very same dress, if you remember the video that Mary J. Blige did on the beach with this crocheted dress on, my daughter made that dress before Mary J. Blige had it on. My daughter made that exact same dress. People didn't want to pay my daughter a small amount that she was asking for the dress, but I bet you they went out and paid what Mary J. paid for that same dress.
But you know, that's always the same thing. You know, we always want discounts for our people. We don't want to support our people. We want the homie hookup when it comes to us, but we don't go to the other people and ask for the homie hookup.
My whole thing is this: it's kind of like the gym shoes you wear on your feet. If you go in the starter, I said starters, didn't I? I said Foot Locker, and you buy that shoe, you don't even think about no damn discount. You'll buy that shoe just like that. But
you'll be in there talking about, hey, can I get 10% off or nothing? Right.
Boo-boo shoes on the corner got the same shoe sitting in it. You don't want to pay that. You know why? There's a difference between the marketing. You know,
how do we get out of the mentality, though? How do we get out of this?
It is. We got to get out of
that mentality.
We won't see it in our life.
Nope.
But we got to make it shine like we got to make it shine just as good as Foot Locker shine.
I know not, because we don't support our own like we support others, so we won't see it in our lifetime.
It could happen.
Trump will have to come in and mess everything up for us to stick together and do. That's what's gonna happen.
If Ray Ray got it, and we see that Ray Ray got it, we don't want Ray Ray to get no higher than what he is. Okay, Ray Ray needs to stay right there. So we're gonna go over there to Malibu Barbie and Ken over there, and we're gonna grab their stuff. All right, because Ray Ray gonna stay right here. We want Ray Ray where we can see him. All right?
In general, what I was just saying, we can march and protest and black out and do all this stuff and boycott, but it don't mean a damn thing if it ain't got a dollar sign behind it. It don't mean a damn thing. I mean, it ain't pointing specifically to nobody when we go out and boycott some food store. All of us got to eat. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna do nothing but make prices high for us. So,
yeah, I mean, the everything you just talked about, Mo, is 100% correct, because this whole February 28th situation. I mean, that's cool, but what's the reasoning behind it?
Again,
You know what I'm saying? What's the purpose? What's the purpose? What you got to have some type of reasoning behind what we're doing. Why you picked the last day of quote unquote Black History Month to want to do that?
He said quote unquote Black History Month. Now
Every month is Black History Month.
Don't you know? Don't you?
But see, this is the great thing about February and it being Black History Month.
The shortest month of the year.
It's actually 13 months in a year. All months have 28 months, and we have the authentic month of having 28 months. 28 days. 28 days in a month.
Right.
That's the only good thing about February. Other than that, every day is Black History.
Hey, Rachel said that we don't understand how we can uplift each other. The crab in the bucket theory. Absolutely. I have a friend that said, I forgot where I came from. I explained that I remember where I came from. I don't want to go back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean.
Why do people say that to you, though? Why do people say that?
Because they can't. Because
you got to
crab in the bucket.
You made it out.
Chris was talking about earlier. Go ahead,
Thank
Chris.
you.
You made it out. They say you forgot yourself when you make it out. You know what I'm saying? They say you're supposed to make it out. Right. They want you to make it out, and you're supposed to bring people with you. But as they always say, you can't take everybody with you. Everybody is not meant to go.
And they want you to sing. They want you to singularly take. You know, hey man, I knew you, so you got to come get me, okay? But this is why I said if we took a gang of, if we took some money, if we were, you know, billionaire, we took some money and did a group, said this is what we want. We vet these people, and we make sure that our money's well spent. We vet these people, and then hopefully they can do the same thing, and so on and so on. We don't have to give it to everybody. Pookie on the corner, he ain't gonna do nothing with it, like Rachel said. Cadillac, all right, but he's still gonna be on the corner.
Say Cadillac's got gonna be $50,000 a share.
We can't even keep it together when we do vet and bring people in. Look at the singing groups. Look at the groups that brought together. It's always that one person or two people that come in and they got to break the whole group up.
But
that's
because of the greed. Because of the greed.
It's not because of the greed. It's because they never had anything.
Right. And
it's also, Chris, but think about it. They're more talented than the other guys in the group. I mean, come on, let's keep it 100.
That too. But when you come from nothing and then you have a whole lot of something, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, your personality is going to change, but actually, it's really not going to change. It's going to bring the person out in you that was always in you.
Right.
Always there.
So let's keep it 100. All right. Now, Chris, I don't know, Gina, if you can relate to this, okay? But Chris, I think, and Mo, because Mo and I did somewhat the same thing back in the day. So we all from Gary, and we find our niche. We find our niche, and we start making a gang of money off of this niche. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We go from having nothing, buffing floors at the mall. We go from doing that to now we can do anything we want. We got some money now. So what are we going to do? As people, like you just said, Chris, as people that ain't never had it before, we going to get that Cadillac. We going to the casino. We going to try. We going to
pop bottles, splurging on vacations, all of that.
There's a plan for all of that. Let me tell you what's going to happen. If they decide, I know California's already ahead of everybody. They playing, reparations, the folks over there already. But if they did start doing, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. It don't matter if we all black. It don't matter if it's some. Everybody got some money. It'll happen. You got people ain't never had that's going to do stuff that they ain't never done. But the question is this: if you had, say, 60 or 70 Rachel Garys out there, and they was helping these folks, get to their true self, and you had some financial planning people out there to help them, that way they have money when they retire. That way they have money, sustain. They have generational wealth and land. The biggest thing, like Gina said, is land.
Yeah.
That's funny too, because it's not funny, but Gina, you're absolutely right. So we're back in the day, we were slaves. What were we doing? We sharecropping. We're doing all this care for what? Land. We're gonna get that land so we can do, and then we go back and we sharecrop it ourselves. Okay, our own land, which is cool. Okay, but that mentality, man. Mike Henderson, what's going on, brother? He said going to get that Jaguar. But I guess what I was basically trying to say is we got to teach people how to do it. We've done it, and I'll be the first one to tell you I messed it up the first time. I'm sitting in front of Chris at the table spending $5 racks.
So did some of the other ones.
And Chris had me to take it, even though Chris telling me get the hell out of here. You know, that's his job. He's hey, look, and we talked and we had conversation, and you know, I think I lost a little bit. I lost a little bit less when he left because that was my dealer. I didn't talk to him no more. That was my dealer, so I had no reason to go up there. You know, I had great conversation and learned some stuff up there, but all while I'm learning, it's a costly lesson that I'm learning. So, you know what I'm saying? It's wasted. Go ahead.
So Gina, I want Gina to give the magic plan since you said I'm not going to help nobody.
You know what? Not that I help people. I help people. I help people. I don't give. I will go out and I'll support you. I will buy your products. I'm not giving you no money.
Can you give me
I'm
money?
not doing that. And I have people reach out to me even to today asking me to pay their rent, give them money to pay their water bill. I have people asking me that. Like, you're not even a family member. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I'm trying to get across is I don't care how much you try to help people or you want to reach out that hand to help. If those people don't have the mentality to get out of what they're in, then you're not going to get anywhere with them.
Gina said, why
you can bring people up, but you're still gonna have those people down there that want to stay where they are. They're still going to bring the ones who are going up. They're still gonna try to bring them. They're gonna go tell. They're gonna tell master. They're gonna take from you, steal from you, hurt you. They still gonna try to bring you down.
But what we have to realize is this, though, Jada, is this has been going on long before.
Thousands of years.
Yeah, this is going on forever. It made it even worse during slavery when they kept the light-skinned people in the house, the dark-skinned people outside. You know what I'm saying? Well, the brown-skinned people closer to the house and the dark-skinned people way out the house. Mm-hmm. That's how the segregation of black people has happened. And it's been going on forever. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to what you're talking about, Gina, you know, you probably helped one person out in your lifetime and they told somebody else and said, oh, Gina helped me out with this, that, and the other. And then they was like, oh, it's okay. So I know who to call when I'm in a bind.
That's why they asking you.
You help somebody, Gina, once in your life, and they told somebody that told somebody that told somebody. Then the word got around Gary that, oh, Gina helped people out.
So, Gina, can you agree with all these cuts and everything and pull back all this assistance?
No, of course not. People need that.
Oh, you know
what?
I love it.
I don't. Because you know what? I had to use it at one point in my life. I didn't stay on it. I wasn't on it for years and years and years.
That's his point. That's his point right there.
That's the point right there. That's the reason why I love it, because
to get off on my feet.
No. Exactly. But the thing about it is, people use it as a crutch and a handicap. They stay on it.
Right.
And it's not just us, because there's more white people on it than we are.
But we get paid for all of it.
The thing about it is, we get on it and we get comfortable and we stay. With it being gone, it's going to be like it was during COVID. The most black businesses were created during COVID.
They're going to hate us for saying that. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
I think they hate what but it's facts. They can look it up.
It's facts. I knew exactly where you were going with that.
But I think that it's hurting a lot of people who really needed that, just needed to get on their feet. I hear what you're saying, little bro. I hear what you're saying. I know it's people out there, but they're going to still do it. They're going to find a way to do it, even with the cuts.
But this is the part that, this is the real quick, Bo, this is the part that I don't like about it, is the people that need medical assistance. That's what the part I don't like. But the people that's doing it because they don't want to get a job, they don't. Man, look, I love it to death. I ain't gonna be a lie. Go out, get off your butt. I was about to curse. Get off your butt and go get it and go create a job for yourself. You ain't got to go get a job. Create one.
I
We
mean,
got
That's
the
one
brain
thing
to do
I always said. I always said that, little bro, because I had
it.
people, even when I started a business when I was in my 20s. It was called Needs, Necessary Everyday Essential Delivery Service. And guess what it was? It was the same thing Amazon is doing right now. I started a business like that back in the 1990s.
So you know what you
That
should do?
same thing.
Now, this is what we about to do right now. And I want my cut. I know Greg gonna want his and Moby gonna want his. If you got all that on paper, let's get it and we gonna sue Amazon.
I don't have it on paper.
For real.
I don't have it on paper.
You had to file a tax on it.
I was the first one
You
doing
had,
that.
you had to file a tax ID, didn't you?
Oh no, you know she didn't. She's like shoveling snow and mowing lawns, man.
No.
She just put that
I was
money
in my
the bank.
20s. I was in my 20s. No. But I was delivering.
Wait,
I was delivering.
we messing our
I was
person up here.
delivering
Gina.
boxes to. Yeah.
Baby. Don't do that. Don't do it. We don't know who this is. Damn show. We don't know.
I let it go because the person I was married to at the time got in the streets and they were selling my stuff for little or nothing. So I just let it go.
Out the trunk.
So basically, you created two things too. So you created Shopify too then.
Let's go.
Yeah, I did. I was doing all. I still got my business cards, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
still
go
have my
through them.
business cards.
So she was the first.
I'm serious. I still have my business cards.
She was the first home shopping network too.
I was. And the majority of my clients were seniors because they couldn't get out. The senior citizen building on 12th and Broadway, well, off of Broadway, right behind where Church Popeyes used to be. I had about 8 clients in there because they couldn't get out, and it was convenient for them.
There's still a big void for that right now because they're getting priced smooth out the business. I mean, there is a big need for just that by itself alone. I think about all the healthcare workers that are sitting out there. And listen, this is a tip. All the healthcare workers that are sitting out there, helping people, and how much stuff that they need delivered to their house. Man, that's a big business right there. That's big.
And a long time ago, man, somebody had the nerve to come up when the music video show was going on, and it was pretty successful at the time. Came up to me and said that it's on me to give back. All right, that the word "give back" when the words "give back," I should say, when they say that, explain it to me, okay? This dude said, "Man, you out there slinging all them videos out there, man. I know you got money to do this and that." Okay, I'm like, slinging videos.
Man, do you know how many people count your money?
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
You know how many people count your money.
That's the truth.
But we put ourselves in a position.
This is why I tell people when they have an idea or a business idea or whatever, move on it quickly. Because someone will come in with that same idea and sweep it from up under your feet because you did not move on it. Can you imagine if I had continued with my needs?
Yeah.
With needs.
Yeah, but the other thing too is you got to keep it to yourself.
To yourself.
Yeah.
You got to keep it to yourself.
That's two great points. Move on it quickly.
You move on it quickly, but keep it to yourself because you can move on it at your pace because people do steal ideas out here.
Oh yeah, they sure do. I mean, I got that one stolen from me. You know when people that invent help thing was going around. So they had one here in Franklin, and I took an idea up to them. And you remember I don't know if y'all remember the phone soap. It was
the
UV
what?
Phone soap is what they call it, but I called it buster. What I called it was a germ buster is what I called it. Basically, any object you stuck inside of this box was showered with UV and it killed everything on it. And this was before COVID. This was a year before COVID hit.
Go ahead, boy.
And I had took it up there and the lady got back to me. She said, "This is great. We have an investor. I needed $10,000." I told her, "Bet, okay, $10,000, okay," which was cool, but I couldn't get it. You can't get back in contact with it. Suddenly, it's silent, dead silent. I kid you not. It was almost to the damn day. They were selling that shit in Walgreens.
Yeah.
It still couldn't get
Wow.
it out of ass.
But what we have to realize is that's been going on for centuries too.
Yep.
Everything we invented it, they took credit for.
Yep.
Because we didn't know how to do the paperwork.
Yep. And
even when we got free from slavery, we were the ones that were skilled. So what did they do? They created unions.
Right.
They created all of the other stuff that we still had to work for them or go through them.
Yeah. What's so crazy is we had the skills because we were in slavery. We were having to create stuff to make jobs freaking easier for us.
Yeah, exactly.
And so all that stuff came naturally to us. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It took us from a land. It took us from a land where we had to create everything from the dirt anyway. You know?
Yeah.
Peep this, man, because it's funny you said that. Gina said that too. Okay, I'm quite sure Chris got a story too, but I remember there was a time way back in the day, my brothers and I, we sat down, man, at this table. My youngest brother, I don't know if he had, smoked a pound of weed or whatever, but he was talking about, we were sitting up here, we had our cell phones, and we were trying to look at something. And he said, hey, man, look, instead of y'all put it up against the Bible and put it up against the thing, man, look, if you put a kickstand on it, man, and put it out there, man, that'll make some money. We were like, shut up, dude. You high, you know? Dude,
man, there's all kind of kickstands out there now, right?
Hey, big bro. One thing I learned in life is to listen to my high friends.
Dude,
I learned that. I learned that in life, for real.
Don't do it.
I learned that in life.
That's fact.
Hey, look. I don't even smoke. I just be around them. I'm be like, that's a good idea.
But this is the younger brother. Y'all know Uji, all right?
Yeah.
Y'all know how he is, all right? And we said he was like, hee, man, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, y'all propping it up against the Bible and all these books and trying to make it stand up just so you could look at this, whatever. Hey, man.
Put a kickstand on it.
Put a kickstand on it, all right? I'll be like, kickstand, that's for bikes.
Okay? Listen to him.
He took a couple of toothpicks, man, stuck it right there, and leaned it up. He said, "Simple, man, simple." I like, whatever. Dude. I'm out.
Dang.
Look, now they everywhere.
Before it came out,
Mm-hmm.
Right, and now they everywhere.
Everywhere. I was like, God, dog. That was.
Got him. You have to move on it. You have to move on. But you know what? Sometimes you come up with those ideas, and they seem so outlandish because they've never been thought about. And you just let them go. It's plenty of ideas I came up with, and even when they had the pay phones on every corner. You guys remember that? I'm telling my age now, but I thought about these phone muffs. That's what I was gonna call them, phone muffs. Well, when you get to a pay phone, you pull it out this little slot, and you could put the muff over your ear and over the mouthpiece. So that you wouldn't see, but now,
but
payphones obsolete now.
Funny you should say that. That was the catalyst for me inventing the germ buster. I had just got over the flu, and only somebody I can remember that I used their phone, and they phone, they had the body karate, and I used their phone, and I caught the body karate.
No, not the body karate.
And I caught the body karate. And I caught the body karate from him, and I was like, dang, man, if it was some kind of way to clean it. And I was sitting there, and I have these toothbrush UV, sanitizers. You close them up, boom, it sanitizes the toothbrush, and it stays on for like. So I said, shoot, that'd be cold if you could put your phone and all that at night and then hit it with 1 minute of UV. And that's why I came up with the concept. I woke Marianne up out of sleep on that.
So I'm gonna tell y'all, since everybody telling theirs, I'm gonna tell you.
No, you got one. That's what I said. You had one.
I was a part of the team that started the creation of touchless temperatures. When you had to go up, like this was in 2017, we were creating when you can just go up to it and it tells your temperature where you didn't have to touch anything.
Yeah, they used them. They hit them everywhere with COVID.
They had everything when COVID hit. Everywhere. That was one
even
of the
in the schools.
Yeah, we created that, and then we had another one that my cousin had where we take It's pretty much what you had, Mo, but it basically sucks all the germs. It was like a fan vent that sucks all the germs out the air when as soon as you step into a room, and it sucks all the germs out.
Well, they got one company's actually did that biosphere, and if you ever looked in the corner of some places, they got this thing. It's like a triangle with a blue light on it. That's exactly what it's doing. It's cleaning the air, and all you have to do is expose the germ to UV, and once it's exposed to UV, it's sanitized. And that was the thing about the phone. Well, I want to call it phone soap, but the germ bust that I had, you had it where you could put your phone in there, keys, whatever you want to sanitize, you put it in there. Exposed to
and the other thing, I was part of the team that was able to create gas from waste. So plastic, glass, dirt, we were able to create unleaded gas from that.
Yeah, you can recreate a gas from that too.
You have a water too, don't you, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a guy who, man, was able to create a lot of damn excuses, man, for not doing for not doing different things. Smartest guy in the world, man, but it's like, hey, man, I ain't ready yet. The world ain't ready for this. Man,
they make it ready. I hate when people say that.
Yeah.
The world ain't ready for this.
They not ready for DAG, but I'm gonna keep pushing, and
they're not ready for this. What we doing
it's getting
here.
bigger and bigger and bigger.
They ain't ready for it. They ain't ready for it, Gina. They ain't ready for it, Gina.
Well, they better get ready because everybody's writing books now. You better get ready. Everybody's writing books now. Yeah. So you need to know how to get those books out there and get them in front of people. Because it's one thing to write a book. And this is what I run into when I talk to authors, new authors. They wrote that book and then boom, they at a standstill on how to get people to buy it. Why am I not selling books? And that's where Dad comes in and shows them and helps them. And then we give them all these different creative ideas to get their books out there and to, grow it and get it in front of different audiences. And all of the authors from Distinguished Authors Guild, they have done so much. They have gone
grab Natalie. Grab Natalie. Tell her come on right quick.
Nat, come on, Nat.
You got to give her a link. You got to give her a link too.
Come on, Nat.
But Gina, what you've done with this Distinguished Authors Guild? Because I used to think anybody read books and anybody, writing books, y'all nerds, okay? You made it exciting. You made it exciting to write books. I'm writing a 100-page book. It's going to be a 100-page book. There's only going to be one word on each page, though. So it's going to be easy to read.
Oh, my goodness.
But,
that's a good idea. What you talking about?
We got one sister that we done had on the show, and I've been following her. And actually, had she done what I asked her to do, is to come to Nashville, she'd have been in the money with her
app. Who is
that? Tara.
You can't say who it is?
Tara.
Okay.
Tara Towns.
Yeah.
I got one for y'all. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but when the world ain't ready for this.
Oh Lord.
When the world see this, we just partnered up with LG TV, and they all gonna be in LG TVs, but it's about to be something incredible.
He talking about Dope Living TV, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Rachel, are you coming through tomorrow, Rachel? Please let us know. I just want to know now. Are you coming through tomorrow? Natalie ain't gonna come on. She probably busy writing nasty books, but it's all good.
Got the lights all dim down
in there. Good books.
Got her
with incense in the corner.
Good book. Look, I just got mine in the mail, y'all. I just got mine in the mail. I just got mine today.
Look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I want to ask her who are the models and who posed for those covers?
Illustrations.
Who posed for them?
That is
me back in
interesting.
1990.
Are these real people? I think I thought she said one of them was her sister, if I'm not mistaken.
We're gonna find out
was
right now. Everybody.
People.
Let's say hello to the nastiest woman in the literary world. Okay,
hey y'all.
Who are those people on your covers? Do you do the drawings or are those real people?
So on the first two, none of them are real people, but the first two book covers were done by my daughter because she's a graphic artist.
Okay.
So, but from there, To Be Loved by Blue, I had an actual artist, another artist, created for me, just for the experience of having a professional artist do it for me. The rest of them I created on Canva.
Hey, Natalie, let me tell you this too. I joke with Natalie all the time. Y'all know I do, okay? But she's one of the most intentional authors that I know. Next to Gina, she's very intentional. I think she's the prototype for DAG and everybody the way that they market. Okay, because she does everything intentionally. And Natalie, I'm proud of you. Very proud of what you've done.
That's our girl right there, ain't it?
Yeah, for real. I'm proud of you what you've done. Okay, but I want to try to get people on here that have written books to, from the Distinguished Authors Guild, to let people know real quickly what their journey was from start to what you're doing now and how you're marketing and how you're succeeding with your book.
So, DAG is, as they say, the wind beneath my wings, because I started this totally green. I did all my own research to find out how to get published. Once I got connected with DAG, it just seems like my author journey just soared. I started winning awards. The biggest thing, and I tell people this all the time, is the promotion that DAG gives us as authors, creating graphics so that we can post on social media, putting us on podcasts, and getting us in front of eyes that we would never have been able to contact. And that's the biggest part of selling the books. It's just getting out there. And DAG gives us that extra leg up to promote our books and increase those sales.
But even though DAG does that for you, you guys have to take the other step, all right? And
absolutely.
It's not just going to go just because you want an award and this and that. Okay, that's fine. That's that 15 seconds of fame. You got to stretch that 15 seconds out, man, to 15 hours, 15 days, 15 months.
Yep. Absolutely.
A lot of people don't know how to do that, but you've done it well.
And it's consistency is the key. You just have to be consistent. I think another part of it too with DAG, and I've seen this with some of the newer authors, is the fact that we have that community that we can come together and we can feed off of each other. So what an idea that I might put out there, somebody else never heard of. An idea that Shayna may put out there, I've never heard of. So we feed off of each other, and you just have to make that connection. And you have, like you say, you have to do your part, though. You definitely do. It's not easy. Right. Because I could have taken that first award and been done with it, but
that's a good point, Natalie. Because
I made the point.
Some authors do. Some authors do feel like once it's out there, once they do this one thing, they're gonna keep riding on that, and you have to keep inventing. You have to keep going. Yep. You have to keep opening up doors so that you can go in different areas. I've seen so much that some of these authors have done that they didn't even know that they were going to be doing, that they're doing as of today, writing magazines and doing podcasts and doing workshops. It's amazing to see what they are using, these props that we're giving them, what they're doing with them. It's really good to see that they're using them.
So Gina.
Yeah, oh, go ahead, Bo, my bad.
So Gina, you telling me earlier what you said earlier don't apply to what you just
Come
said.
on, Mo. I was going to do that. I was going to say
what did I say?
I let it go.
What did I say? I said I do help people. I said I do help people. I don't give them money. Right. That's what I said.
Okay.
I give them the tools.
I like you giving the money to me. But anyway, I hear the ching, 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 ching.
I give them the tools. And that's what you have to do. You have to give them the tools so they can continue to grow.
But that's what we're talking about. We've got a precedent for all of this. Of course, we didn't wreck it. Somebody else wrecked it, and that was Oklahoma, Memphis, and a few others in Louisiana and Chicago. So, we have there's a precedent for it, and we know it can work. We just got to make sure we don't have those outside sources coming to ruin it.
It's just pretty much the author book industry is like the artist music industry.
It is.
You got a lot of artists
Very
in
similar.
music.
Very.
Yeah, you got a lot of artists in music that think the only thing they got to do is record it and put it out. It's gonna catch a wave.
Yeah.
When they don't understand, you got to make appearance. You got to do a marketing plan. You got to have all that in order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
And sometimes they have to start in small venues before they get to the big venues.
Always.
Exactly. And
you have to eat, sleep, and drink your vision.
But when you're doing it, you don't even think you're doing it because you love what you're doing. So I mean,
that's the key. You know, that's the key. And Natalie, I just wanted you to pop on real quick. You can hang out.
I appreciate it.
We end the show because you know you're the antithesis. You're the one that I seen that stands out. I'm not saying anything bad about the rest of these authors that have won awards or whatever, but you are. We're always seeing you. The consistency that you talk about, you do. All right. And it's, you know, it's some nasty shit. Okay, but
it's not. It's romantic and passionate.
Hey, look, it's not nasty. It's just for 18. It's just for 18 and over. That's all.
Come on,
absolutely. That's right.
What's the difference for being romantic, as she says, quote unquote romantic, and nasty? Okay, you still get some in the end.
It's all in how you do it. It's all in if you're being gentle and
romance and lust is two different things. Romance and lust is two different things.
Absolutely.
Hey G, I'm not even touching that conversation.
I'm backing off.
Dope living after dark.
Backing off like a dump truck.
Look,
way after
I haven't even got the workbook yet. I told her I'm getting that workbook. That workbook
There's
got
a
some
workbook?
pointers and some tips up in there.
There's
Yes.
a workbook
There is a workbook.
How to be nasty in 13 different steps.
That's right.
Wait. You gotta take a test on being nasty.
You gotta take a test on being nasty. Come on, Chris.
So it's not a workbook, it's a romance guide.
She said it was a workbook.
I know, that's okay. That's what it's a romance guide. It gives you tips on
making love and you
from nice to naughty on how to heat up your love life.
I guess.
First, you take your top off. Then take your bottom off.
And we hit it like a microwave oven.
Oh my gosh.
And then you do it. No, I ain't gonna do that. Get
I know. Nat, they just going in the wrong direction, Nat.
Man.
No, you said. He said. Gina said. There's a workbook.
And Chris said you got to take a test.
I just said, hey, when you say workbook, when you give a child a workbook to work out of, they practicing their stuff and you're grading it. So you basically taking it.
So I got a question. I got a
working
question.
Out, okay?
Then I say bring it.
I got a question.
But Natalie already said, she said no, it's not a workbook. It's a guide.
It's gonna have your work
guide.
out.
A guide, okay. But I got a question.
We don't call it a blueprint. It's a blueprint.
There you go. Absolutely.
What if you don't pass the test? What if you get five? There's 10 questions and you got 5 questions wrong?
You get an incomplete.
You get an incomplete. Oh my God!
Hey, Greg.
Oh, that just hurt my heart.
Greg, you don't make it to the next level. Hey, look, you don't make it to the next level of the guide.
So now your girl looking
you definitely have to tell everybody where to get the blueprint.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's called the
there
blueprint.
under my name, natsbooks.net.
Okay,
Make room for romance.
She messed up. She should have came on Monday. Okay, you trying to get it? You trying to get a romantic moment with your girl, and she said, you only got 5 questions right. You only got 5 questions right.
And you sitting there like,
if you only got 5 questions right, you need to leave the room anyway.
That part, Jay.
But she made the test. That don't make her the expert. The views that are expressed on the Nat books. Come on, come on.
Hey, what we need to do is have Natalie on one of our relationship days. We need to do that.
I don't know about that.
She need to bring the workbook.
It's the blueprint.
Gina, what if you only got 2 questions right? Oh my God!
You need to go back and study.
You gotta go back to kindergarten.
So
Right?
study material.
But if you got all 10 questions correct, you order from that side of the menu. Somebody in you or somebody in your family got to give it up.
You said
Got to do it. We gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Natalie, for real.
Y'all
though,
turned
man.
this into dope living after dark without
Right.
even trying.
Natalie,
It's been
hey, look, Natalie, I am so proud of
been 2
you.
years since we
Thank
did that.
you.
So guys,
Yeah, you know,
It has been.
it's gonna be in the remember when. We'll see that. But Natalie, you've done so well with it, okay? And I hope that you, I know that you are trying to inspire other people to do the same.
Yes.
All right. It's a shame
Absolutely.
to have written this fine piece of literary work and you're sitting on it. Award or no award, you still got to push your book. You still want people to see it. All right. The award is just a marginal piece of just the journey. All right.
Right.
There's more to it. So Natalie, do your thing, okay? Appreciate it. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Since we close it out, we go around the room. Natalie, you know how we do. Go ahead, you first.
All right. So, like Greg said, or like I said, consistency. If you've got something, a book, whatever it is, you want to get it out there, you have to work to get out there. Connect with like-minded people. Happen.
Do.
All right.
Chris, I'm sorry. I got to say names. No, he flunked the test. He got 4
Damn.
No, but everything Natalie just said pertains to life also. You know what I'm saying? You just can't put something together and put it out there and think it's going to catch on. I mean, you got a very small percentage chance of it catching on, but it very seldom happens that way. So when anything in life, make sure you plan it out thoroughly before you take it out to the masses or present it to someone else. And when you present it to someone else, present it to someone that you trust. And like Natalie said, that's like-minded like you, that's not going to steal your idea and run with it like Amazon did, Gina.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mo.
Like we talked about earlier about, getting our own, doing our own, be for us, by us. It can happen. I know we got some naysayers out there, but it can happen, Lord. Lord, like I said, we have presidents for all this happening. And I think that's in order for things to be fair, we're going to have our own, period. Our own banks, our own stores. And again, we run a lot of the culture. Can you imagine the stuff coming out in marketing and everything coming out of one place that's produced by us, that's going out to the world because of the control that we have of the culture?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Oh, y'all calling me Amazon. I'm Emma. I'm Emma. You know what?
I like that, Gina.
I have to say that I think Natalie said, I'm Natalie. Greg, you might have said it too. Keep pushing your dream. Keep working hard on. You may fail and have to pick yourself back up, but just keep doing. Don't give up. If I had given up on a lot of what I've done, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have. I wouldn't have what I have. When I started my daycare, I had a daycare for 8 years. And in the beginning, it took me almost a year before the state of Indiana would let me open my daycare. Everything they told me to do, I did it. When I completed it, they would say, okay, now do this. Okay, now do this. They had me jumping through hoops. At one point, I did want to give up. I sat down and I cried because this was such a dream for me. And my late husband, he told me, he said, try it one more time. And I tried it that one more time, and that's when I got my license. If I had given up, I wouldn't have got to the point of opening my daycare and opening my doors. So don't ever give up. Keep pushing. Even if it's barriers there, they may slow you down, but they should not stop you.
Can I have one more thing to that?
How come everybody want to take my time? Damn, go ahead.
One more
I
thing.
mean, we always do that, man. We be thinking when you let everybody talk, we be thinking.
I just want to add one more thing that what Sis was saying. It's they always put these obstacles in front of us to trip us up, but they don't do nothing but make us stronger. Then they wonder why we have that in us that we just can't quit, we just can't give up. They are making us stronger by putting that shit in front of us. That's all.
Yep.
That's all.
I'm glad you did break in on that.
Hey, let me add on to that.
You could go ahead, dude. You could
No, it's just like I just want to say it's just like that meme we always see when the guy with the pitchfork breaking down the bricks and it's gold on the other end, and he get this close to the end and he stops and walk away. It's pretty much the same thing. If you take it one more hit, you have to go. So that's all. Sorry about that, G.
No,
you got the next. You got the next 20 minutes. G. Go ahead, all you.
Dude, that's the beauty of having our own.
Let me say one more thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got something else you want to say, Natalie?
I'm just playing.
Hey, I'm gonna take my
Just
time.
one more
Anyway.
thing.
I'm gonna take my time anyway. But
We're gonna be like Steve Martin. I got one more thing to say. This is and that's all. Well, I'm gonna say this thing and that's it. This thing and that. Okay.
Hey, let me bring on all the guests from last week. Hold on. Let me
Come on, Devin Bray, let's go. Here's the thing that I learned, man. Okay, so even when you get to that level, even when you think you've gotten to that level, you got to still listen to some people. They may not even be at your level, but you still are going to get nuggets from people. Like I said, I sat there and that man in the corner at the bottom, okay, he told me so much. All right, period. Before, and I'm already there, but I'm talking to this guy, right, Chris, and he's telling me a whole bunch of stuff while I'm spending money, but it made sense. All right, and when he left, because I'm going up there to get schooled every day. I'm going up there to get schooled and get lessons and talk to this guy who opened up my mind, but he dealing cards. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot. You got to still keep your mind open as you get to, even when you get to that point, keep your mind open. Like Natalie's doing. She got to that point, and now she's listening to everybody and she's implementing everything that the good stuff that she's heard. I didn't get my first big check until somebody who owned a clothing line called For Us, By Us, Negroes. Okay, For Us, By Us. That was you look at the connotation and you're saying, okay, For Us, By Us. He only talking about black folks. And back in the day, he talking about the niggas. All right, but I mean, let's keep it 100. For Us, By Us. But I said, okay, cool. This guy came back and gave me a grip of money. All right, and said, you know what? Keep wearing the clothes. You gotta continue to get your blessings and continue to grow and keep on going. I've been homeless, but I'm not now. All right, people, you got to keep on continuously doing what God has put into you. Okay, we all got that same thing. We start at the same place, y'all. And to Gina's point, we talked about her bad. Okay, she's saying, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, you're right. Okay, why should we have to give them a helping hand? Because that's what we're supposed to do. We got to help. We got to help. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
also, a no should make you stronger. It shouldn't make you give up.
Yeah,
somebody telling somebody telling about your dream should make you want to do it even more.
Yeah.
That put fire up under me.
They probably don't see your vision. So you need to continue at it until someone sees your vision, or you go out and make your vision happen yourself.
Absolutely.
Or like
that could be the example supposed to give to somebody. That can be that example. Watch and learn. I got so many people that came. I hate to even talk about myself, but when I had that little moment on Netflix with Kanye's, I knew it was coming. I ain't tell nobody. All right, NDA of course, but I didn't tell anybody. But after they saw it, and it was fleeting, everybody calling, everybody texting, and this and that, blah blah blah. More opportunities came up, all right? A lot of opportunities came up that I wasn't even expecting, nor did I really want, because I was at the time of my life where I'm cool now, but the opportunity came, and I said, okay, let's go on and do it. Let's go on and ride this wave since it came up. You never know, guys. You never know, all right? Yeah. Just got to stay intentional. Yep. Keep it moving, for real. Natalie, thank you so much for coming on. Anytime. I told you.
Thanks, Nat.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I want to say this. I ain't gonna be on tomorrow, y'all. But Friday, my birthday. Holla at y'all.
We already know, bro.
Happy birthday!
I got you.
Happy birthday, little bro.
I got your baby pictures over here.
That's cool. Put them on up there.
You had the hair.
Hey, look. When I had all the hair. When I was dressing the way people dressing now back then in the 70s and 80s.
Bring it back.
They stole my style. Hey, Gina. They stole my style.
They stole your style. Don't that make you mad? They stealing your stuff,
me
bro.
mad. Make me mad. But I'll be like, everything come full circle.
Rachel, are you coming through tomorrow? Are you hanging out tomorrow? I'm trying to get you before. It's already 8:09. We're already over time. Are you coming through tomorrow? 7 o'clock Central. 5 o'clock Eastern, is it? No.
7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. Rachel,
and thank you, Rachel.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Now we can go, Rachel. You done had us bring it on for
Thank you.
We can go now.
Hey, Rachel, we will prolong the conversation to get your answer. That's all.
Just to make sure we had your answer. Thank you, Rachel, for coming through and giving us the answer, Rachel. Thank you. Damn. It's Dope Living TV Live, man. We will see you.
God.
Rachel will be here tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. All right.
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time.
Central Time.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about why we say Central all the time. Because that's where most of us are from. All of us are from.
The middle.
We're from the middle.
Even though it's called the Midwest, I never understood that because we east of the Mississippi, but we ain't gonna get into that.
It's not, we're
gonna
do
do
war or something, right?
We're gonna
Right.
do part 2. We're gonna do our part 2 today, right now. Okay, we'll be on until 9 o'clock tonight, so everybody just hang out and chill with us. And this is the softer side of Dope Living TV Live. This is the softer side. We're all gonna whisper as we go into the sunset. Thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry.
Get our
Dope Living
out.
TV Live. We'll see you tomorrow. Rachel will be here. Bye bye.
Gotta make sure you're doing it right. Bye bye.